Imagine getting fined for fishing in a lake that literally sits behind your house. Yeah, that happened to me. But instead of getting mad, I got even. I bought the whole lake and banned everyone from using it, including the HOA that fined me. Let me tell you how sweet revenge tastes when it's soaked in lake water. Hi, I'm Jake. I live in a nice little community that's controlled by something a lot of you probably deal with, the Homeowners Association, or HOA. Now, normally I don't have issues with them. They make sure lawns stay trimmed, mailboxes match, all that stuff. But one day, they pushed way too far. It all started on a quiet Sunday morning. I grabbed my fishing rod, walked out my back door, and made my way to the edge of the lake that borders my property. I've been fishing there for years. I'd catch and release, just enjoying the peace and nature. But that morning, something was off. Just as I was reeling in a small base, a white golf cart came zooming toward me, kicking up dust like it was a NASCAR race. It was Karen, the HOA president, and she did not look happy. She stormed up and snapped, "You can't fish here. You're violating HOA regulations." I was stunned. "Excuse me? I live right here. This is behind my property." She waved a little slip of paper in my face. "The lake is considered common property. That means you need HOA approval to use it, and you didn't get it." Long story short, I was fined $50 on the spot, $50 for fishing behind my own house. Now, some people would have paid the fine and moved on, but not me. I don't believe in letting petty people push others around, especially not over something as innocent as fishing. So I started doing some digging. I found out the HOA didn't actually own the lake. It was still technically private property and up for sale by the original developer. The HOA just assumed they controlled it because no one had ever challenged them. That's when the idea hit me like a lightning bolt. What if I bought the lake? So I called up the developer. Turns out they were more than happy to sell it, said they were tired of dealing with the HOA's constant demands anyway. We negotiated a fair price, and within 2 weeks the lake was mine. I legally owned it. Now, you're probably thinking, "Okay, Jake, what did you do next?" Oh, I'll tell you what I did. I posted signs, big ones, bright ones, all around the lake. Private property, no trespassing, violators will be prosecuted. And yes, that included HOA board members. No fishing, no swimming, no kayaking, nothing. At first, the neighborhood thought it was a joke. But when Karen tried to organize a community event by the lake and I sent a cease and desist letter, things got real. The HOA freaked out. They called an emergency meeting, tried to argue that I was violating community spirit. One board member even accused me of being unneighborly. But here's the thing. They gave me that energy first. I was just fishing quietly. They wanted to fine me? Well, now they could pay lawyers instead. Eventually, they tried to sue me, claiming the lake should be communal. But guess what? I had the deed, I had the legal documents, and the court sided with me. Game. Over. Now here's the best part. A few months later, a couple families came by, kids in tow, and asked politely if they could fish with me. They weren't part of the HOA board, just regular neighbors. And they were kind and respectful. You know what I did? I let them fish. I even grilled hot dogs by the water while they enjoyed the afternoon, because my problem wasn't with the neighborhood, it was with the people who thought they could control everyone else. And now, I fish whenever I want. I host small lake picnics. I even built a little dock. The HOA, they stay far, far away. So what's the lesson here? Sometimes standing up for yourself means going the extra mile or buying an entire lake. And while I don't recommend buying every body of water that causes you trouble, I do recommend knowing your rights, doing your research, and not letting people walk all over you. Because the best revenge is ownership. Thanks for watching. And remember, don't mess with a man and his fishing rod. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want more crazy real-life stories. And hey, maybe next time, I'll tell you how I made the HOA pay me rent for storing their kayaks. Yeah? That happened too.